Virgo, stop scrolling. You're not here by accident. This message has been divinely guided to you because the universe is trying to get your attention. Before June 1st, a rare energetic doorway is opening. Not for everyone. Only for the few who are spiritually awake enough to recognize the signs. And if you're seeing this right now, it means you're one of them. This isn't just another astrology update. This is your final warning and your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because a millionaire portal is forming and the universe is preparing to shift wealth, favor, and abundance into the lives of those who are aligned. But here's the catch. Only those who recognize the 5 signs will walk through the door. Everyone else, they'll miss it and stay stuck in the same cycle for years. So if your intuition has been nudging you, if you've been feeling like something big is coming, then don't ignore this. This is your lucky shift, and in the next 30 minutes I'll show you the 5 secret signs that prove the universe wants to make you a millionaire before June 1st. But I have to warn you, once you see these signs, you can't unsee them. You'll either act on them or you'll regret ignoring them. So take a deep breath, because your destiny is about to be revealed. Virgo, what's happening before June 1st isn't just some random moment on the calendar. It's a cosmic convergence, and it's aligning directly with your energetic field. Let's break this down, because once you understand it, you'll never see your life the same way again. Right now, we're entering one of the most potent energetic windows of 2025, and this window, it's pulsing with transformation, especially for you. You see, Mercury, your ruling planet, is shifting into an accelerated vibrational pattern, and when that happens, your sign becomes like a cosmic antenna, a receiver for high-frequency messages, money codes, intuitive nudges, and divine downloads. And that's what this is. This isn't just astrology, it's quantum activation. Before June 1st, 3 key things are happening in the cosmos. A mercurial upgrade is rewiring your mental patterns, a lunar portal is expanding your emotional intelligence, and a wealth download is moving through Earth-based signs, Virgo being the first to receive it. Yes, you heard that right, Virgo is first in line. But here's the thing. The universe is not going to just give it to you. It's going to test you first. It wants to know, are you paying attention? Are you awake enough to decode the signs? Are you ready to receive what's already trying to reach you? Because if you are, the signs will be undeniable. Your dreams may start getting vivid. You might feel strange sensations in your body, tingles, heat in your palms, pressure on your third eye. You may even notice synchronicities, like glancing at the clock and it's always 11:11, 5:55 or 8:08. These are not coincidences. These are the universe's breadcrumbs, leading you straight to the door of destiny before June 1st. But if you ignore them, if you brush them off as random, that door will close, and you could stay stuck in a timeline that was never meant for you. Let's go deeper. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of intellect, information, and transformation through truth. Right now, Mercury is positioned in a way that activates your subconscious patterns, meaning the thoughts you think, the stories you tell yourself, the beliefs you hold about money and self-worth. They're all being recalibrated. Why? Because the universe is trying to shift you from worker mode to wealth mode, from planning and perfectionism to alignment and abundance, and the days leading up to June 1st are your cosmic checkpoint. Think of it like this. The universe is saying, Virgo, if I handed you $1 million opportunity right now, would you recognize it? If the answer is yes, then you're ready. If you've felt more emotionally sensitive lately, if you've been craving solitude, clarity, or feeling disconnected from things that used to excite you, that's not a breakdown. That's a spiritual reboot. You're being prepared to receive something massive. But here's the final truth. Opportunities are never missed. They're just transferred to someone who's more aligned. So if you've been feeling this build-up, that sense of something coming, that quiet urgency in your soul, it's because your higher self already knows. The window is open. The wealth is coming. And Virgo, you're not being left out. You're being called in. So let's decode the 5 signs. If you've seen even one of them, your millionaire portal is real. Ready? Let's begin. Virgo, let's begin with the first and most undeniable sign that your millionaire timeline is trying to break through. You keep seeing 888 on receipts, on license plates, in the corner of your screen, even in your dreams. And no, it's not a coincidence. 888 is what we call a cosmic cash code. It's a divine message sent from the universe to signal one thing: money activation. Every time you see it, the universe is whispering to you, you are aligned with wealth. Stay on this path. But let's go deeper. 888 isn't just an angel number. It's a numerological frequency, the vibration of financial breakthrough, energetic success, and limitless flow. Think about it. The number 8 is the only digit that loops back into itself. It represents infinity. Infinity, endless energy. Infinity, never-ending resources. Now imagine 3 of those symbols stacked together. That's 888, a divine stamp of approval from the universe saying, your time for abundance has arrived. But here's what most people don't know. When 888 shows up consistently, it doesn't just mean money is coming. It means you're being tested with how you react to lack, to doubt, to fear. Because right before the breakthrough comes the distraction. Right before the deposit comes the doubt. So if you've been seeing 888, especially during moments when you're worried about money, it's not a warning. It's a confirmation. Confirmation that wealth is already circling you. And you just need to match the energy. That means start thinking like it's already done. Start walking like you already have it. Start trusting that what's meant for you cannot be taken away. And Virgo, you are one of the few zodiac signs that can turn order into opportunity. You don't chase, you align. And now you're being told by the universe, keep going, you're getting warmer. So if you've seen 888 or money-related symbols like dollar signs appearing repeatedly, cash dreams, sudden thoughts about financial freedom, random ideas about investing, upgrading or relocating for success. These are wealth codes showing up in your matrix. And the more you notice them, the faster you pull them in. So right now, drop it in the comments. I see 888, I receive wealth now. Type it 11 times if you truly claim it, because every time you declare it, you confirm your alignment. And when you confirm your alignment, the universe accelerates the timeline. This is no longer about waiting. This is about receiving. Virgo, your millionaire moment begins with recognition, and 888 is the key. Now let's move into sign number 2. Because what's coming next may explain why certain people and patterns are suddenly falling away from your life. Virgo, let me ask you something. Have you been randomly thinking about your past struggles with money? Like old moments when you felt broke, afraid, unsupported or overlooked? Are those memories suddenly flashing back into your mind without any clear reason? If yes, this is not a setback. It's not you falling behind. It's your soul cleaning house. Because right before wealth enters your reality, the universe forces you to release the emotional chains that once blocked it. You're not just remembering pain, you're discharging it. You're finally saying goodbye to scarcity, thinking survival mode, hustle without harvest, feeling unworthy of luxury, rest and abundance. This is your energetic upgrade, and it's emotional. That's why you've been feeling off lately. 1 minute you're hopeful, the next heavy. You may cry randomly, feel drained, or even question why you're here. But Virgo, this is the cleansing before the calling. You're releasing the money blocks you didn't even know were still in you. Why? Because abundance isn't just about receiving money. It's about having enough emotional space to hold it. And until now, those old stories were filling up your field. Stories like, I have to work hard for every dollar. Money always slips away. I'm just not lucky. It's not for people like me. Lies. You were conditioned to think that way, but the universe is done watching you shrink. Now it's asking, are you ready to let go of who you were, to become who you're meant to be? That strange urge to declutter your space, that impulse to cut off toxic people, that sudden desire to stop settling. It's all part of the clearing, because wealth can't flow into a system that's still surviving. It flows into systems that are open, clear, and aligned. Think of it like this. You're shedding the old version of yourself who feared the bills and stepping into the version that blesses others with overflow. And here's the best part. The moment you feel lighter, the moment you stop gripping so tightly to control, that's when the door opens. So Virgo, if you've been experiencing intense emotional dreams, flashbacks of financial pain, a sudden urge to break patterns, or even a deep fatigue that feels spiritual, then the universe is telling you, you are making space for wealth. And that's one of the strongest signs that your millionaire timeline is aligning. So declare it now in the comments. I release financial blocks. Say it 11 times, out loud, with intention. Because the more you affirm it, the more you transform it. This is the season of letting go. So you can finally rise. And what's coming next, Virgo, is proof that you're already rising. Let's talk about the people and energy suddenly showing up in your life, because sign number 3 is going to shock you. Virgo, have you noticed this recently? People who seem to have it all, the confidence, the ideas, the resources, the connections, they're suddenly showing up in your space. Maybe it's a new co-worker, a social media connection, someone you just bumped into but couldn't stop thinking about. They talk about wealth. They move with purpose, they vibrate differently, and deep down, something in you knows. This isn't a coincidence, it's magnetic alignment, because when your frequency begins to shift, the universe doesn't just send signs, it sends people. And these people are carriers of the next version of your timeline. You're not just attracting conversations, you're attracting reflections of the version of you that's already wealthy, already walking in purpose, already operating at a higher level. Let that sink in. You've spent years being the one who supports others, fixes things, solves problems, and keeps things running behind the scenes. But now, people with money, clarity, and vision are suddenly drawn to you. Why? Because your energy is evolving. Your vibration is no longer matching the old stories. You're broadcasting something higher: abundance, readiness, receptivity. And the people showing up in your life right now, they're not just here for casual connection. They're here to open doors, inspire your next move, mirror your worth, push you out of survival and into sovereignty. These are abundance carriers. They don't just bring opportunities, they activate something dormant inside of you. And here's the key: the universe won't send you anything you're not ready to receive. So if high vibration, money-minded people are entering your life, it means you're becoming one of them. Let me say that again. The rich energy you're seeing around you is a mirror of the rich energy now inside you. Don't be intimidated by it. Don't feel like you don't belong. You're not an outsider looking in. You're a match. This is how the universe tests your readiness. Will you shrink or will you rise? Because wealth doesn't start with money, it starts with identity. So Virgo, if you've been having deeper conversations with successful people, feeling pulled toward podcasts, books, or videos about wealth, or even daydreaming about business ideas, investments, or freedom lifestyles, that's not random. That's your timeline evolving in real time. You're stepping into a higher orbit. And now, the people in your life must either rise with you or fade away. Say this now in the comments. Claim it. I attract abundance vibrationally. Type it 11 times. Let the algorithm feel your energy. Because the more you confirm your new vibration, the faster the universe upgrades your surroundings. This is your time. And in the next sign, we're going to talk about the internal shifts. Because when your habits start changing without explanation, That's when you know something big is coming. Let's move into sign number 4, Virgo. Let's talk about something subtle yet powerful. You've started to change your habits, but you're not even sure why. Maybe you're waking up earlier than usual. You've started organizing your space. You feel an urge to declutter, reset, clean up your diet, or finally start that side project you've been putting off. You're suddenly more aware of time. And deep down, there's this quiet voice saying, it's time to prepare. Something big is coming. Virgo, this isn't just motivation, it's activation. You are upgrading without even realizing it. You're not doing these things because someone told you to. You're doing them because your soul is syncing with abundance. The universe is preparing you for your next level, and it starts with your daily rhythm. Because the truth is, millionaire timelines don't just fall from the sky. They're built in the background, through routines, choices, and inner alignment. So when your schedule begins to shift, when your desires start changing, that's the divine blueprint rewriting your timeline. You've likely felt it, the need to cut screen time and focus, that pull to journal, meditate, or sit in silence. The sudden clarity around who drains your energy and who adds to it, the urge to delete old messages, end cycles, clean your desk, unfollow noise. These are not random. These are preparation codes. The universe is removing distractions so you can see your path. It's creating order so blessings can flow. And of course, it's happening to you, Virgo, because your superpower is precision. You were born to refine, to reset, and to rise from the chaos with clarity. This shift in routine is one of the most sacred signs because it means your body, mind, and spirit are all responding to the new wealth frequency moving into your life. Here's the truth. You don't need to force your next level. You just need to clear space for it to land. Every drawer you clean, every old item you donate, every healthy meal you choose, every boundary you reinforce, it's all telling the universe, I'm ready. I trust the new version of me. And the universe always rewards clarity. So declare it right now in the comments. I trust the new version of me. Say it boldly. Say it 11 times if you feel called, because that new version, that's the one who steps into the wealth, the peace, the impact. And Virgo, you're almost there. Up next is a sign that not many people talk about, but it's one of the strongest signals that your breakthrough is near. Let's talk about the feeling that something or someone is watching you, because sign tone 5 is going to give you chills. Virgo, have you had this feeling lately that something is with you, watching you, guiding you, walking silently beside you? Not in a scary way, but in a way that makes you pause, look over your shoulder, and feel like there's a presence in the room, even when you're alone. That's not fear, that's not imagination, that's divine protection. What you're sensing is your higher support team, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, even your future self, reaching back in time, whispering, keep going. You're almost there. Virgo, when this presence begins to stir around you, it's not random. It's a clear sign that your timeline is shifting so dramatically that spiritual forces have stepped in to guide you through it. You are being watched, yes, but not for judgment. You're being watched to ensure that you don't give up just before the miracle appears, because your purpose is too important. Your breakthrough is too close. Your wealth is already waiting, just beyond the veil. Right now, you're being prepared to unlock a higher version of your life, and that version can't be accessed through logic, it's accessed through faith. This is why you may have felt more aware of numbers, signs, and repeating messages. Dreams of people who've passed away chills, or sudden warmth during moments of reflection. A sense of being pulled in a new direction without knowing why. This is spirit. You are alignment at its highest level, and the reason you feel spiritually watched is because you are. You are being guided, you are being guarded, you are being positioned to receive something massive. But here's the key. The universe doesn't just observe, it responds to faith in action. So when you trust this invisible presence, when you align your decisions with your higher knowing, when you walk even when you don't see the full path, that's when the door opens. Virgo, this is sacred ground, and the reason this is sign number 5 is because once you feel that spiritual presence, it means the process is almost complete. You've cleared, aligned, released and activated. Now all that's left is to receive. Say this out loud and in the comments. I am divinely guided to wealth. Say it until you feel it in your bones. Type it 11 times to declare it to the universe. Because once you acknowledge the presence around you, that presence amplifies, and soon, Virgo, you'll realize you were never alone. You were always chosen. You were always meant to rise. And now, it's time for the final message, the final moment of truth. What you do next will either accelerate your destiny or delay it. Let's step into the closing chapter together. Virgo, this is the moment the universe has been guiding you toward. Before June 1st, a rare door of luck, of abundance, alignment and opportunity is swinging open. But the truth is, it won't stay open for long. This portal, this energy, this timeline, it's only available to those who are aware enough to recognize the signs and brave enough to act on them. Let's go back for a second. You've seen the signs. Sign number 1, you keep seeing 888 or money symbols. Sign number 2, you're emotionally releasing old money blocks. Sign number 3, you're attracting wealthy, high-vibe people. Sign number 4, your habits are changing without effort, you feel driven. Sign number 5, you feel spiritually watched and divinely protected. These aren't just moments, these are confirmations. Your soul is in alignment, your energy is matching abundance. Your name is already written into the vibration of wealth. But now comes the final test. Will you ignore what you've just realized? Will you let fear, doubt or routine pull you back into the old version of yourself? Or will you say, yes, I claim this timeline. I claim the life that was always meant for me. Virgo, the universe doesn't play with luck. It works with intention. And this moment, this message, this energy, it's your invitation. It's your spiritual yes to everything you've asked for if you're willing to claim it. Because abundance isn't something you chase, it's something you decide to align with. So here's what I want you to do right now. Drop all 5 signs in the comments below. Comment 888. I see the code, I release financial blocks, I attract abundance vibrationally, I trust the new version of me, I am divinely guided to wealth. Type them all. Let the universe feel your certainty. Let the algorithm amplify your intention. Because once you say it, once you own it, you step into a timeline where wealth is not just a dream, it's destiny. And Virgo, you weren't sent here to stay stuck. You were sent here to rise, spiritually, emotionally, financially. The door is open, but it won't stay open forever. June 1st is the turning point, so the only question is, will you walk through it or stay standing outside? Virgo, if this message resonated, if even one of the signs spoke to your soul, then your journey isn't over, it's just beginning. The universe doesn't reveal the signs unless there's something bigger coming. So now, go watch the next video. Virgo, 5 millionaire numbers for June 1st. The universe is sending you codes. Those numbers are not random. They are activation keys meant to unlock the blessings waiting just beyond this portal. And before you go, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell, so you never miss a divine download meant just for you, because the next 7 days could shape the next 7 years of your life. Share this video with another Virgo who needs this wake-up call, a sister, a brother, a friend, someone who's been quietly struggling and needs to remember they were chosen too. Together we rise. This is more than a message, it's a mission. And Virgo, your millionaire timeline is already waiting. Now go claim it.